What's going on, Jimmy? Staying busy? How are your Angels doing? Um, did you wait for an invoice, Dylan? Once all the auctions end, I send out invoices. When you pay separate, it is very difficult for me to mix through the couple hundred auctions that are out there that sold to try to make sure they ship together. Not saying I won't or can't. Just a whole lot easier to wait until I send an invoice, and then it's all on one invoice. Yeah, like tonight, I wasn't home until probably about 30 minutes ago. I walked in and sent out invoices to everybody as the auctions were ending. Well, 22 and 21 is better than what they are sometimes. I'll do my best to find it and put it together and ship together. But yeah, in the future, always wait. If you've got eBay doesn't do it automatically. All right. I mean, I'll look for it. That's the only thing is eBay doesn't I have to manually send out invoices. And I don't know who's buying what, when, and where. So I've got to wait till everything ends. And then, like tonight, I wasn't even home, unfortunately, until about 30 minutes ago. But I will look at it tomorrow when I get through everything, shipping, and try to put it all together. Well, immediately meant to sit before the break. uh, yeah. Best I can do is, I mean, is payment for this auction needs to be made before the start of the live break. We will combine invoices, but you must wait for a combined invoice that will be sent after all auctions end. I mean, I try to spell it out best I can. If you're new, I try anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm trying to make money off shipping, so I will do my best. All right, we are going to go ahead and get going. Starting off with Prism. Prism first, and then Elite Extradition next. All right, guys. We've got Ramirez, Kirkering, Auto of Hubbard, And Jackson Holiday, Burgundy, cracked ice. That is number to 23. 21 of 23. You got Jackson Holiday tonight, Jimmy? Gilbert. A blue, Brandon Barrera. Peyton Pillette. Nunez. Griff McGarry. Kelsey Whitmore, orange. Kevin Parada. Cade Horton. Tucker Toman, blue shimmer. Doug Nikhazy, auto. Justin Campbell and Carson Whisenhunt. McGowan, Keller, Estevan Machado, and Tiger Stripe of Hei-Yu Lee. Kosovic. I liked it better when you guys had them every night and I didn't have to wonder. Slightly miscut Nate Savino. Just a bit outside. Chandler Simpson. Anthony Hall, blue auto. Barrera and Brooks Lee. $95.5 was generous. That is, you're feeling nice. Hey, paper cutting's hard. Panini hasn't been at it as long as Topps has. And Topps still hasn't figured it out, so. Man, if I owned a printing press and was able to make cards that were always centered, it'd be like printing money. $98.2. That looks more accurate. $98.2. So you think we got a color blast in us tonight? I should be due to hit another one at some point. I think you've kind of given up on the color blast, haven't you? You don't really believe they even exist anymore. It's more of a legend. Kempner, Mikey Romero, Diego Cartaya, Mounts, and Jackson Ferris. Triantos, Simon, Colin Price, Walter Ford, Ivan Melendez. Oh, we got Lava. We do have Lava. Of that guy. And that guy is Gavin Cross. Gavin Cross, Lava. Crawford, McFarland, Josh Kosovich, blue, and Jacob Miller. Oh, I break, what, 5 days a week for the last 10 years? Brock Jones. I mean, I've pulled Trout Superfractors. I mean, you name it, I've probably pulled it at some point. Massey, Lipscomb. You do enough of it, you kind of get numb to it. Parker Messick, TJ Brock, orange, and Daniel Susick. We've got Hunter Barco, orange auto. Passiola, JP Massey, Eric Adler, snakeskin, Thorpe, tiger stripe, and Noah Schultz. Yeah, you do this enough, you just kind of get numb to what you pull. Gavin Cross, Lava Flow. I have done this for 10 years. Full time, probably for about 8. But I'm not like the bunch of kids that are doing it. I'm a lot older. I'm like a 51-year-old retired golfer. Definitely not the average kid breaker. Yeah, I am over it. It took a while. That's for darn sure. It laid me up for quite a while. Felt like. We've got Izzy, Nor, Felix Valerio, Jake Bennett, and Robbie Snelling. There's a Drew Jones in there. Barrera, Jacob Waters, Blue Shimmer. Jose Tena and Sonny DeShara, Tiger Stripe. Eric Brown. And that's another thing, guys. Just know these things come out of the pack looking like this. So you get one of those. That's just the way they made them. Graves and Walter Ford, Red Mojo. Jonathan Cannon, Drew Jones, and Chandler Simpson. Honestly, I'm more happy my wife's back in town, so I don't have to sort. Lee Refractor. The sorting over the last week has been terrible. Chris Santis, Dominic Keegan, Lime Green, Michael Hobbs, Lime Green, and Dalton Rushing. We've got a Cole Young Thunderstruck auto, Ryan Ritter, Trevor Martin, Pino, Luis Mario Pino, Dominic Keegan Checkerboard, and Logan Tanner. Well, did you get a night off, Kai? Nothing else, or is it late enough that you were able to show up? No, she went to her mom and dad turned 80, so they had birthday parties up in Milwaukee. I wouldn't call that a vacation. She spared me from having to go. She took my 16-year-old instead, left me home to work, which that part I appreciated. However, I did not have a sorter over the last week. This will be the first product I don't have to sort in over a week. So, kind of happy about that part. I haven't pulled them in a while. Literally, it has been a while since I've pulled Keegan's. You showed up, so maybe it's going to be a Keegan night since you showed up. Well, I didn't get in from ball till 10:30. We had 2 games. We split. We won the first one pretty easy. And then we lost the second one. We were up by 8 going into the bottom of the 7th inning, last inning, and gave up a 9 spot. And had 3 separate errors. That was a rough one to watch. I'm out in left center just watching everything destroyed around me. Like, oh my goodness. Not much you can do except watch. I'm sure he was. Josh White, Ocho Leva. Tell him he did better than me tonight. Marte, Jason Dominguez, and Tucker Tillman. He definitely did better than me tonight. Gilbert, Cam Collier, Seth Keller, Lime Green, and Spencer Miles. Kevin Parada. Chris Santos. McFarland. Caden Wallace Red. Eric Brown, and Jacob Berry. Lipscomb. Kirkering Red. Peyton Graham, big man on campus auto. Peter Hoibeck, gold, number to 10. Jet Williams. Orange, Cutter Coffee. Matt Wood, Kempner. A blue, Tyler Wosner. Gary Gill Hill Orange, and Jordan Beck. Oh. Literally, our shortstop fielded a ball, had the guy by 3 steps, threw it away. Completely missed first. Then we had a fly ball to right field. Guy needed to take 2 or 3 steps back and dropped it off the glove. And then we had a ball to the pitcher for a double play. Throws it to second. Second pumps, throws it away, but still had enough time to get him, but then throws it away. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, that's 4 outs. That's more than enough that we needed. Didn't happen. Yeah, this is a 12-game season. I think we're, what are we? I think we're 3-4. So kind of midway. It's just a small little kind of get some batting practice in, but it's a pretty intense league. It's a senior league, but I mean, they max out because they try to get it done quick. There's only 4 teams, or 3 teams total. So everybody on the teams can hit. Everybody out there can hit, and hit hard. I mean, there's literally probably every game between the 2 teams, somewhere around 15 home runs. I mean, it's a good league, but sometimes the defense doesn't stick with the offense. Simon Hughes. Wow, that's a nice one. How about a gold, Nicky York? Number to 10, Nicky York to 10. Brett Carey, back-to-back autos. Wow. Fabian and Brock Jones. Roden, Crooks, Carlos Tavera, Adam Meyer, Tiger Stripe, Mikey Romero. Yeah, I mean, you think senior league, you think everybody's older, but man, everybody out there flat out hits the ball. Razelman, Parada, Jake Madden, Drew Gilbert, and Morabito. Isaac, Tommy Specht, blue. Tommy Furman, lime green, and Owen Murphy, lime green. Justin Boyd. Jace Jung, Brandon Birdsell, JP Massey, CJ Rodriguez, Cole Phillips, Snakeskin, and Jace Jung. And the Cole Phillips, you can see whatever the card is next to it is a silver. Because it is miscut. That Topps cutting ability there. Yeah, when you're sitting out there and watching your infield and your right fielders do all that stuff, it is tough. Because there's absolutely nothing you can do except watch it. Might as well be in the bleachers watching, to be honest with you. You guys have a better seat watching it. All right, guys. 3 boxes left. If you haven't hit yet, you still got a little bit of time. We haven't totally passed you up yet, but we are getting closer. I mean, most people don't think of it that way, but it really is. You're just sitting out there, kind of trying to keep your mouth shut. Either that or you're saying, hey, no big deal. It's all good. We'll pick you up. When in the inside, you're going, oh, my goodness. Hampton, Spencer Jones, Felix Valerio, Ferris, and Jackson Holiday. Blade Tidwell, Riley Martin, Acevedo, Josh White, Tiger Stripe, Drew Jones, Gold, Morabito, Henry Williams, Caden Wallace and Henry Bolt, Cam Collier, Henry Bolt, Michael Knorr, and Mark Vientos, Lime Green. Huh. Elijah Green. So it's already above what you thought that you were willing to sell it for. I told you it's better off that way. I thought your 275 was going to be low. Jace Jung, number 2. Hull, Dean, Zach Galoff, Jonah Tong, and Chase DeLauder. I mean, I was thinking $500-600 personally. What'd you start it at? Yeah, but I mean, that's not a bad one to try it on. Did you start the auction a little higher? Oh, well, there you go. So you started it above. I mean, well, $2.99. Once you take out fees, you would have been about what you were looking for. Probably a little low. I think it should get between 5 and 6. Jimmy's probably sitting there looking at it. Roderick, Barrera, MJ Melendez, Graham and Bolt. I'm going to bid and not pay. Bolt, Cermak, Max Rajic, Ivan Melendez, checkerboard, Elijah Green, Brock Ritter, and Henry Bolt auto. I don't know if Jimmy's got that in him to do that. If he bid, I don't know if he's got it in him not to pay. Richie DeLauder, Jackson Cox, Tanner Schobel, and how about a Bryson Mounts? I think that's a gold, I think. Prismatic. It is Bryson Mounts, 9 of 10, Prismatic auto. That's pretty nice. Don't see too many of those golds. Gary Gilhill, Tiger. Jonathan Cannon. A blue, Jordan Beck. Pattison, Cornelio. Seth Keller, orange. Colby Thomas, lime green. And Vientos. All right, if you are here for Elite Extra Edition, that will be next. We've got one more box of this. I'll recap, and then we will be moving right into Elite Extra Edition, which will probably take us till 5-10 minutes after midnight, my time. Yeah, Joe Moore put up a house for sale in Green Bay and said the house comes with all the bells and whistles. And I was like, really? So no snow? That would be all the bells and whistles up there. That there was no snow. That would be that house would sell for a lot up there, I'm thinking. Marcy, Jacob Waters, Gabriel Gonzalez, Schobel and Barry, Kennedy, Perkins, Chris Santis, blue, Spencer Miles, snakeskin, Sal Stewart, a Andrew Morris. I don't know. He might trade you what he's got this month for that card. Dylan Ray, Parker Messick, Kevin Parada, and Peyton Graham. Tanner, Noah Dean, Tyler Locklear, Jonathan Cannon Orange, Bryson Mounts. Who, me? That was a Robbie Snelling trying to get away. Robbie Snelling, blue. Tommy Speck, Landon Sims, Chase Hampton, orange. Jake Bennett, tiger. And Cutter Coffee. If that's directed to me, anybody out there have a bun? That's you. You have a box of trout sitting in your room. I don't think I have a trout in my room. I don't think. Would anybody like to let Dylan know what I collect? I literally have two separate things that I like. And I would think almost everybody in the room knows it. And yes, I have a very large one, Dylan. Very large. Collects Raiders. I live in Tampa Bay area, just south. So I'm a Rays fan. I don't sell the Rays off stuff. So any Rays I've pulled in 10 years, they're mine. I don't sell the Rays spots. That and I collect vintage stuff. So between those two, yeah, quite a large collection. Bennett, Cannon, Miles, Thomas, Hill, Melendez, Tong, Vientos, White, Phillips, Murphy, Meyer, Hill, Hoibeck, Miles, Keegan, Hobbs, DeShara, Thorpe, Brock, Gavin Cross, Lava, Ford, Lee, Whitmore, and Jackson Holiday. So in this stuff, Gary Gill Hill, Dominic Keegan are all Rays, so I don't sell them. Hampton, Snelling, Locklear, Ask High, Messick, Chrysantis, Gonzalez, Keller, Beck, Bolt, Rashik, Melendez, Mounts, Galoff, Jung, Nor, Williams, Acevedo, Valerio, Rodriguez, Jung, Furman, Madden, Tavera, Carey, York, Wosner, and Coffee. So it works well in some aspects. It works in the others. I've got a 5,000 count box of Richie Schaefer's, but I also have 5,000 count box of Wander Franco's. So between the two, it averages out. Graham, Wallace, Keller, Marte, Pino, Young, Keegan, Cannon, Tania, Valerio, Adler, Barco, Messick, Kosovich, Price, Cartaya, Hall, Machado, Nick Hazy, Gary, Barrera, and Hubbard. All right, guys, that is it for draft picks. Let me grab some different size top loaders here, and we'll get moving right into Elite. But yes, I probably have a larger collection than almost anybody. It's up there. All right, guys, good luck. Right on schedule, 11:30. Draft picks is pretty consistent for me. All right, Chromes, we got Young, Cowser, Tucker Toman, Wisenhunt, and McLean. We've got Soretti, Alvarez, Cade Horton, and Jacob Berry to 50. Dustin Harris, Dylan Lesko to 99. Cox and Stain, Stewart and Zobak, Martorella, Hubbard, Cade Hunter, Leandro Romero, Danimal and Freeland, Hughes, Noadine, Rivera, and a Drew Jones to 499. Still looking for that Frankie. Still looking for that Frankie Thomas. All right. All right, that is one box down. Less boxes? Nope. 10 boxes every time. Always half a case, 10 boxes. Always the exact same. Williams, Parada, Pasiola, Johnson, and Thorpe. Yep, always half a case. Bliss, Morris, and Tamar Johnson. A Jordan Sprinkle, looks to be 94. Marquez, Dombrowski, Perkins, and Mazur. Sims, Max Wagner, Acosta and Cole Young, Dave McCabe, Coop Kenny, Barry and De La Cruz, Jason Dominguez, Perkins, Alvarez, and Nato. What time is it here? 11:34. 26 minutes before Wednesday. I know, it's like only, what, 8:30 where you're at? It's just barely past lunch where you're at. Have you hit many Felnins in this stuff yet, Jen? Yep, same as Jimmy. Well, if it's any, I'm on the West Coast too, just West Coast of Florida. Still the West Coast. It is a little different. Yeah, so how many Felnins have you hit so far out of this type of stuff? I'm assuming you've got a Felnin collection that's probably close to mine. At least I figure your Felnin collection. A little different. Still West Coast. Goosenberg, McLean, Drew Jones, Kennedy, and Sussex. Brendan Beck, Marcus Johnson, J.R. Ritchie, a Martorella, and a Sterling Thompson to 25. Hey, Sterling, you ought to be, that's somebody you ought to collect. Sterling Thompson. That's close. Guy Lipscomb, Harrington, and Will Rudy. Calais and Melendez, Cole Young and McCabe. Van Scotter, Ezekiel Duran, Ardone and Lipscomb. Elijah Green, Jennings, Simpson, and White. Not many. I think I've got a couple more cases. I mean, that's pretty close. He's just missing the G. Yeah, I think I just have a couple cases left. So this 3 weeks, then I'll be getting close to being done. I will be doing some stars and stripes, though. Yeah, you did tell me that. You did bring that up last week. Still a neat fact. Not that one, though. That one's Sterling Thompson instead of Sterling Thomas. Close. Yet just not quite there. How about those Rays, though? Took it to Verlander tonight. Herpe, Gonzalez, Herpe, Fabian, and Gonzalez. He did struggle tonight. That's for sure. Sanchez, Marcus Johnson, Prelip, and Drake Baldwin. Sims and Cutter Coffee. Jackson Holiday and Midroff. Van Scotter, Alex Benelis, Miles, and Silverio. I still haven't seen an auto. He does have an auto in this, though, doesn't he? Elijah Green, Lipscomb, Cepeda, and Made, Rhodes, and Jennings, Ritchie, and Snelling. I mean, you know me. I've got quite a few Felnins from the last products. Not real happy that he signed with Seattle. He definitely chose the wrong West Coast. He could have gotten to play with Wander and... I mean, heck. 80% of the Rays are Dominican and Caribbean to begin with, so. I mean, that is one thing for sure. We do not have a whole heck of a lot of English spoken in our dugout. We've got a low and a low. And then it gets a little different. But for some reason, he did choose Seattle. I don't know. Williams, McLean, Kennedy, Prelip, and Wagner. Honestly, we don't keep them long enough, normally. Either that or we sign them like Wander to a massive contract right off the bat that doesn't pay much up front. Graham and Dean, Gonzalez and Lipscomb, Drew Gilbert, Chase DeLauder. We've got Sussick and Eric Brown, Wosner and DeVos, Waters, Mazur, Connor Stain, Jesus Made, Ray and Nato, Mikey Romero, Furman. Actually, that goes there. Pete Hansen. Not the greatest numbering on that one, though. That one's all jacked up on the numbering. And Passiola to 97. But why? That's what I don't get. They said there was an outside shot, but I just don't know why you'd want to go all the way over. Question is, do you think he's going to be 2 times the player that Julio is? Huh. You got to get into your prospecting. You got to learn your prospects. I'm sure the Rays would have paid what Seattle paid. Zero chance. Too cold, too rainy. I'm good with an average of between 80 and 90. 12 months a year. I'm good with it. I'm a Florida boy. Yep, I saw that today. Kumar going under the knife. It's almost like he wants to be a Ray too. Because all the Rays go under the knife. Beck, Crawford, Graham, and Romero. It's like they all get it, though, now. Liriano, Joe Lamp, Mikey Romero, and Wisenhunt. Sterling Thompson, number 2. Trevor Martin, Miller and Nazi Mule. Andrew Pintar and Michael Morales. Brito and Carrasco. Jacob Berry. Simpson, Ray, and how about a Cole Phillips? 1 of 1. Cole Phillips, 1 of 1. There we go. Boisier, Walter Ford, Sal Stewart, and Kevin Parada. I hit good stuff every now and then just to confuse you guys. Just to mix it up. Keep you guessing. I swear, that guy never hits anything, and then I pull a 101 just to keep you guessing. I still say it's hard to beat Florida weather compared to Seattle weather. Did they bring up Juan then? I remember good old Juan. I'm sure I have a bunch of his stuff somewhere. I wouldn't know where it was, but I'm sure I have it. Yep, 2 for him. What happened to Julio? Julio forget how to hit? Sophomore slump. So it seems. I don't know. Arizarena was in the WBC, and he brought it straight to the majors. He's actually playing way better this year than normally does at this time. Dustin Pedroia on campus. Not the one you were looking for, Sterling. Hughes, Vierling, Young, and King. Not the on campus you were looking for. Mahia, Ardone, Barnett, and Barnett. Lantigua, Andrew Taylor. Williams and Barry. Martorella. A Luke Waddell to 49. It's a thick one. Furman. Chase DeLauder. Cade Horton and Justin Boyd. Monroe. Furman. A Ramirez to 7. Locklear. Boyd and Andrew Morris to 10. What are you R-ing for? Do you miss somebody that you wish you had? Did I actually hit something? Oh, the fell into 7. Nope, not tonight. Not yet, anyway. I've hit multiples of those, though, in a break. Yeah, I thought Kalinick was shot, and now he's playing well. He just needed some seasoning. Kind of like Josh Lowe for us. He looked terrible last year when they brought him up for a little while. This year, 300 hitter and leading the team in home runs almost. But yeah, everybody went. Well, everybody had given up on him. Wow. You shocked me, Jan. Mule, Beavers, Leiter, DeLauder, and Holiday. You have absolutely shocked me. Boise Air, Brock Jones. Nice Gavin Cross to 91. Gavin Cross to 91. Ford, Luis and Kennedy, Ardone and Severino, Marquez, Trevor Martin, White and Dalton Rogers, Van Scotter, Ryan Spikes, Rodin, something like that, and Frias, Jackson Holiday. Yeah, I don't want a Seasons. Brenner Cox, Spencer Jones, and Eric Brown. I hit a lot of them. I hate the Seasons. I want Florida weather. That's all I want. It can go into the 70s. I'm okay in the 70s. You couldn't pay me to be there, Jan. Couldn't pay me. There wouldn't be enough money. $70 to $90. And by the way, I have noticed you've given up on me, it looks like. You just, either that or you're just, I don't know. What's the word for it? You just given up. I said, and I repeat, there it is. Yeah, no, too late. You gave up. You didn't do it. I kept waiting, and it never happened. Nope, too late. That's not how you spell it. See, you gave up. You just said, there's no point. He's right. We are very tolerant. Oh, come on now. Come on. You can't. Wow. You better figure out who this kid is. Yeah, we have summer. And a couple days in the 70. Uh, Coffee, Melton, Parada, Ferris, and Johnson. Hey, I just pronounce it as it's spelled. It is. Let's see if it even says it. Nope, it's not saying it at the moment. I'm looking on my computer. Hey, it's 77 degrees out right now. It's midnight and 77 outside. Robin Ventura, McLean, Tamar Johnson, a gold Silverio numbered at 10, Lopez Kennedy, Gavin Cross, and Kennedy, Perez, Trevor Martin, Jorge, Nazi Mule, Van Scotter, yet again, Tyler Freeman to 49, Melton, Kumar Rocker, Brenner Cox, gold to 99, Elijah Green, and Morris. See? Yeah, but it's probably raining there too. Wow, that's got to be a record, isn't it? 5 days without rain? You guys might wilt. See, I like being able to play sports. 365. I can play golf. I can play softball. There is never an off season. I can go fishing. It's always good to go. Yeah, but you can't do that year round. It gets too cold there. And it's raining. Ew, skiing? No thanks. That's on that white crap. Well, see, in Florida, the weather is always permitting. Most of the time. Hey, if it's below 70, it's cold. Exactly. You really want to compare yourself to New Jersey? That's where you went. Really, Jan? Oh my goodness. I have never seen anybody compare themselves to New Jersey as a positive. Holy crap. Man. I'm going to need a break for a second. Oh, wow. I just had you compare yourself to New Jersey. Man. Yeah, you lost me at New Jersey. I might not be able to get by that. Ray, O'Ray, Cowser, Elliott, Tucker, and Madden. Sorry, I can't hear anything after New Jersey. Oh my goodness. Ugh. On purpose? Isn't that like the armpit of the U.S.? Something like that. That's what it's been. I've heard. Feliz, Biddison, Sal Stewart, Danimal, Sanchez and Miles, Roden and DeLauder, Perez and Martin again, Brown and Brown, McCabe, Corey Lee, Perkins, Anthony Hall. It has its places, and most of them are filled with rats, aren't they? Tamar Johnson. I guess expect like the rats from what is it, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Morabito, Miles, and Acosta. I'm sorry, but I just the idea. Yeah, but the fact that any of it's like that is a problem. Ugh, I don't know. I was okay with you defending Washington for its temperature and climate and all that type of stuff, but we've just evolved into you defending New Jersey. I am keeping it nice. And there's nothing wrong with Florida. I can take it. I can take it. Hey, I was okay with the Washington stuff. It's just when it devolved into Jersey. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'll take your word for it. I mean, I'll take your word for it and all. See, Les says Florida. Les knows. Heck, what was Hurricane Ian? Was that a West Coaster? All right, let me go through that. We've got ocean. We definitely have lakes. I don't like mountains. Don't need mountains. Definitely don't need desert. Eh, storms don't hurt you. I will say this: people complain about hurricanes. Forgot about these. I don't know how to tell you this. No, we're not. I don't want that stuff. Nah. Where I'm at, hurricanes. I've never had a hurricane hit near me. No, you have as many bugs as we do. We don't have any more bugs than you. I've been up stinking Wisconsin. Trust me. There's bugs everywhere. We do have humidity. I'll agree with that, but you get used to it. Every place has bugs. You can go outside and you never have skeeters. Everybody's got bugs. Well, it's on that same line you were talking about with Jersey. I don't think I've been to any state that hasn't had a bug. Everybody's got some bugs. Like I said, I don't care about the mountains. Definitely don't want the desert. We've got trees and plenty of wildlife. Actually, see if I can find it real quick. Before I do my before I do the recap here, see if I can find it. Here's our wildlife. See if you can see it. I don't want mountains. Here's our wildlife. Oh, that's not as wild, the life. There's our wildlife. And after that, there was lunch sitting on the water. Okay, see, I will give you whales, but we've got ocean too. No, haven't seen whales. Oh, I don't want to climb. Now, the whales would be cool. I'm not arguing that point. Hall, Danimel, Silverio, Morris, Pedroia, Phillips, 1 of 1, Passiola, Holiday, Sprinkle, Berry, and Jones. Yeah, like I said, I'm not arguing that point. Yes, we've got them, but they're in SeaWorld. It is a little different. I agree. Same animals. Johnson, Feliz, Rocker, Ventura, Holiday. And yes, I have seen them this year. So I have seen them. Boissier, Horton, Ramirez, Boissier, Berry, Romero, Gilbert, Rhodes, Green, Beck, Dominguez, Bliss, Hughes, and Harris. I didn't steal them. I don't know what you're going to do with it. I mean, it's a whale. But like I said, whales are cool. I do like whales. I'm whale friendly. Those would be cool to see in my backyard, but I do see gators all the time, deer. What's the southern excusing? And yes, I am 100% southern. There is no doubt about that. Now I'm curious. What was I excusing? What are you going to do with it? That's not excusing. That's just a question. Morabito, McCabe, Trevor Martin, Perez, Miles, Sanchez, Stewart, Biddison, Lee, Freeman, Cox, Van Scotter, Martin. I didn't steal them. It is true. I didn't have anything to do with it. Perez, Kennedy, Lopez, Johnson, McLean, Cox, Van Scotter, Martin, Marquez, Kennedy, Luis, Cross, Jones, Spikes, Locklear, Boyd, Margarella, Taylor, Lantigua, Ardone, Mahea, Waddell, Stewart, Ford, Simpson, Pintar, Martin, Thompson, Lamp, Liriano, and Morales. Well, I didn't do it. It's a true story. It's a theme park that's been there for so long. I had nothing to do with it. Now, I'm not going to go out as to say I'm not anti theme park. I mean, I think they're well taken care of and all that good stuff. I'm not going to go that far as to say I'm totally against it. Well, maybe he's still in the small minors. Maybe he's in like a GCL or something like that. I don't know what you guys have. Hey, Furman, Stain, DeVos, Wosner, DeLauder, Dean, Graham, Made, Ritchie, Jennings, Lipscomb, Van Scotter, yet again, Coffee, Sims, Johnson, Sanchez, Bonellis, Jennings, Van Scotter, Melendez, Callis, Lipscomb, Thompson, Ritchie, Johnson, Duran, Perkins, McCabe, Wagner, Sims, Dombrowski, Marquez, Tamar, Morris, Coop, Romero, Dean, Hunter, Zobak, Stewart, Lesko, Alvarez, and Soretti. I'll have a bunch of them in the New Jersey Miners. There you go. In the New Jersey Miners. Yep, you're right, Jan. He is wasting away. I wouldn't trust it. If he's in New Jersey, he's done. There's no coming back from that. Oh. Well, I try to keep it somewhat clean in here anyway. So, all right, guys. That's it for tonight. Tomorrow night we have Onyx Extended, and then we're back with Elite and draft picks on Thursday. Hope you had a good one. If nothing else, enjoyed the conversation, and absolutely. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one. Oh, I'm good with it. I'm old. I can take it.